If there were two people who were visible in the Washington area, and particularly in the Hispanic community, that would be Will and Susan Soza. When Will and Susan walked into a room, the room lit up with their smiles. They took it over.
They're probably the most kind and unassuming people you'd ever meet, and they'd be willing to talk to anybody they ran into. It didn't matter whether you were the CEO of a company, the parking attendant, the mailman. They just always opened up and were so friendly and kind to people that they met.
Susan Soza's from Winchester, Virginia, and Will Soza was stationed here as an accountant in the Army in the Washington, D.C. area. I knew he grew up in Presidio, Texas, came from a very, very small town. I think his graduating class was less than a dozen, but there he learned some values from his father. I had the privilege of meeting his dad years ago, and that's where he learned his fundamental values and his humanity, if you will, and appreciation for others, and that carried him through his whole life.
I think what drives them is what's in their heart, and I think what's in their heart is the drive to help others and to do good in anything and everywhere they are.
When they were married, it was something uncommon for a girl from Winchester, Virginia to marry a Mexican kid from Texas. That was unheard of. But she saw the value in him and he the value in her. And Susan was, in fact, his best friend, his best confidant, and his best advisor. And that continued throughout their entire marriage together until the last days of his life.
The Soza and Company's success was due to the hard work and entrepreneurial spirit of both Susan and William. And I think they had the synergy. Not one without the other would have made it the success that it is.
Will Soza saw the value in people. He saw the human part of people. And no matter how difficult the situation we were in, he was able to see the goodness in a person. He would leverage that and cause that person to begin to achieve beyond what they ever thought they would be able to do.
When William saw there was an access to capital issue in the area, instead of simply standing on the sidelines, he created the Hemispheric National Bank to provide the capital that was needed to grow Hispanic businesses in the area, and that was pretty extraordinary.
I think the Community Service Award makes a lot of sense for the Sozas, given all the work they've done over the past many years, and especially probably the last 7 or 8 years since they've been retired. They just completely poured themselves into all sorts and varieties of charities. Couldn't say no to helping others and to helping organizations that needed it.
They have been selfless in their dedication to helping people achieve their goals. And they've been there as a friend and as a mentor to many people in the community, many of the people who are here tonight. And that's what they'll be remembered for together.